Today we're going to explore a new program called Adobe Spark. If I go up here, and I'll call this the hamburger. If I go up here, I can access my projects right here. I've done two memes where I've taken a photograph and then I overlaid it with a saying, of which I really like. If I want to make a new project, I click right here. There's three types of projects you can make. The next time we're going to make a video after we do a little bit of research on a person. We're going to make a video, which is like a slideshow that has music and we're going to narrate our show. But for today, we're going to make a meme, which is simply a picture with some words on it. So you can call this whatever you want. I'll call this meme 3 and then click continue. And when we get in here, here's our menu. We can click on this if we wanted to make maybe a Facebook picture for Facebook or some other applications, but I'm going to leave this the original image size. I actually kind of like that right there, but we're going to click on design. And so when we get design, I can see that's what I have here. You can see if you click on this, it's taken a little bit. So all it's done is taken the words that I initially typed in. So that might be something that you want to think about when we first start. And not doing a whole lot of change. Let's go up here to palette. And I can click on this and you can see that it's changing this. But if I'd like to change the background, then I'm going to click here, go up here to photo, because if I choose color, it's going to erase the background and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go back up here to design. I don't want to be clicked on here. I want to click on the background. And so I really need to go back here because I really don't want that. I need to change it to something a little bit different. So I'll do something new. Never done this one. Let's see what that is. See, it's kind of interesting because it has this overlay with this background. So if I go up here to choose background, I'm going to replace the photo. This is something that I had before. Let me use this right here. Kind of looks like paints. And then I'm going to go back here to palette and see what happens here. If I change that, it changed that top picture here. And design, let's go click on here. Let me click on here. And what I'm seeing is this menu up here. When you take this little ball, you can see it can make quite a few changes just from that alone. So it's good to explore that. And I'm going to click save. I'm going to explore here with some shapes. So right now I've got this rectangle. If I were to pick something like this, I don't care for that. Let me go down. Maybe I want a banner. It's a little bit better, and I can even move this around. So you've got some selections here. And go down even further. Maybe I want a speech bubble and hit save. I'm going to add, I can change my color. So you can kind of play around with this. Next, you're going to change your text. So I'm going to click save first on this. Now I'm going to change my text here. Click edit and get rid of this and put my saying here. There's a couple different ways to do this. I'll go ahead and use the backspace key. Attitude is the mind's paintbrush. This is where you're going to put your quote. I can color any situation. And I do believe that with the right attitude, we can make ourselves have a good day or a bad day, depending on our attitude. So that's the menu right here. And you can kind of play around with some of these other buttons. Let's go ahead and get started.